There's a great line that perhaps you've heard from someone called Benjamin Disraeli. He was a Prime Minister in Britain in the 1860s and happened to be Jewish, although sadly he wasn't affiliated. Someone once tried to insult him for his Jewish lineage. Benjamin Disraeli turned around and said, "I've got nothing to be ashamed of the fact that whilst your ancestors were illiterate farmers, mine were the illustrious forefathers of the world, Abraham, Isaac and Jacob." If I asked you, what was Avraham Avinu's biggest maila? What was his biggest attribute? You would have plenty of examples to choose from. Avraham went through 10 difficult tests, including being thrown into a fire for his religious beliefs and being asked to bring his son, Yitzchak, and bring him up on Har HaMoriah as a korban. Those would certainly seem enough of a reason for Hashem to choose Avraham to be the founder of the Am HaNivcha, of the chosen people. And yet the Torah tells us something totally different. The Torah says, why does Hashem like Avraham? Ki yadativ, because I know him, because I'm intimate with him. Leman asher yitzava es bonov ve'es beisai acharov, that he's going to command his children and his household after him, v'shomru derech Hashem la'aseh tzedakah mishpat, and they're going to keep the ways of Hashem, to do justice and charity. HaKadosh Baruch Hu liked Avraham Avinu because he would give things over to his children. And this begs a massive question. Was it not good enough what Avraham Avinu himself had gone through? Was that not enough of a reason for HaKadosh Baruch Hu to choose him? And did he not have around him disciples who had followed his mission, who equally could have been the heads of the chosen people? Why did it have to be Avraham Avinu's children? The answer is very simple. You can't expect people to do things unless they intuitively understand it. Every so often you have exceptional people, like Avraham Avinu, who hear the call and go in a certain direction. But you can't rely on that happening in every generation. In order to educate something to do something, he has to emotionally connect to it. He has to want it for himself. And so we must start from young. We take our children when they're young and we give them the right education. We give them an education that teaches them the values of derech Hashem la'aseh tzedakah mishpat, of the ways of Hashem to do good and kindness and keep the mitzvahs. And then be'ez Hashem, our children will be successful and they will pass on what they learned to the next generation, guaranteeing the success of the Jewish people.